toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to College Station, Texas, Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Will get this season underway as toe meets leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They'll send the back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Break.
Pulls it, fired, complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Breaks the tackle.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. We saw it on that play.
Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Golden Bears racing to the line in a hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Nelson. He'll throw it. Can't quite make the... in there might have led him a little too much. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the tailback. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
The Aggies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Trying to beat the D deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Let's take a minute and talk about Cal. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really... He's going up top. And it's caught inside the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Here comes the heat. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the 1st down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you get to the 1st down. Great job knowing where the 1st down was, putting his head down, getting the 1st down.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cal!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Inside the 15, here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll do it himself. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on third down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
Football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Got room to work. Makes it past the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just adds another dimension to this offense, and the Aggies have had quarterbacks who could run over the years.
Yeah, quarterbacks that can run, and I think about those guys too. I think about run, I think about tempo, I think about scrambling around, making plays, just having that dude at the QB spot.
Makes the grab, turning it on. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
He'll pull it down. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. And we'll start the second quarter as they try to hang up a three spot. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. And the kicker delivers the three ball to finish off the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida is down right now inside the swamp, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Gainesville today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. Bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's James. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass, it's Nelson. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll leave it with him. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
He's snapped at the 25-yard line. Brings up third down.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the returner will be knocked down. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Dropping back, it's Nelson. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He breaks a tackle and runs through another one. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Quickly complete. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! Ball that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Trying to escape and get it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you, this defense and their front seven, they're going to have to play with great eye discipline because they know they are going to see this type of misdirection in their run game, and they got gashed there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Bussey. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Throws for the tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Nelson. Unloads it left. Got his man. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Tackle is made, but how about the toughness with this junior just standing in the fire and delivering the ball? The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. Looking downfield on first down. Moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's James. They'll immediately call timeout. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go! Let's go!
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking for the score. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Nelson. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hayes. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Nelson. Throwing right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's got him in the flat. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's complete on the right side. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
He'll bring it back from inside the 50, and now the hit knocks it loose. Maybe some nerves on that return, but a fortunate bounce, and they'll retain possession.
That's breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Rush is on him. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Blasted as he lets it go. He's got an open man. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Here we go.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
Get set.
Wants to throw again. Using the quick game.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's the heat. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Going for it all. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now, and I love...
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. And he's wrestled to the ground. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Handoff to the single running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Red pass, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gets the back moving. On the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball. They get the...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The give and tick, 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 tick. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football. They can make some plays here in this fourth quarter. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Got it! He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? To the air, it's Nelson. Fires into the end zone. Finds his big tight end. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Bye.